everyone.
Hey
Hi,
Maddie,
Astrid.
how are you?
Good.
What'd you do today?
So I just chilled because I was tired of it. So I was hung out around the house, did a few things.
Nice, not bad. Are you ready for some yoga?
Yeah, I'm so excited. Are you?
I am. I'm very excited. I think you'll like the class.
Perfect.
Should we give it a couple minutes to let people join? What do you think?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay. Do you want to tell anyone anything about best buddies or you want to just talk about your
Chat.
day? What should we do?
Let's just chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how long have you been volunteering with Best Buddies?
Well, I don't know how long ago it was, but it was a while. My mom was on the board, so as long as my mom has been on the board, that's how I've been volunteering for.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, it sounds like a really cool organization. So I'm excited to teach some yoga for everyone.
Yeah, it's gonna be so fun.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing later today? Anything after yoga?
Yeah, I have my friend coming over.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm
Awesome.
really
I'm going to the Canadian Tire Christmas Trail. Have you heard of it?
no, it sounds so
They're
cool.
putting they're putting like a trail. I can send it to Sylvia. She can share it with you. They're putting like a trail together where you can drive through and see a bunch of Christmas lights and decorations.
That is so cool.
Yeah, I'll send you the info.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so all you need is a yoga mat. That's literally all you need. I'm going to be giving instructions for anyone who's in a wheelchair as well. So if there's ever any standing poses, bear with me. I will get to you. So everyone will be included in this. Let me see, make sure I have enough space so you can see my mat.
And I
Okay, let's
needed
see.
kind of a workout today, so this is perfect.
Yeah, can you see me full body?
Um, come a little closer.
Come closer? Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Good? Okay, all right, let's get started with yoga. I'm going to play some music and then we'll get started, okay? All right, so to get started, we'll all just be in a comfortable seated position. So you can be sitting cross-legged right here, or you can be sitting on your shins with your booty on your heels, whatever feels comfortable. And let's just give it a good shake out. Everybody shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out, get crazy. Get the nervousness out of the system that comes with yoga. We can all do this. All right. Now that we've shaken it out, let's find some stillness. Close our eyes. Just focus on our breathing. Enjoy this quiet stillness. And start to count your breath. So I want you to inhale for 1, 2, 3, and exhale for 1, 2, 3. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3. Exhaling for 1, 2, 3. We'll keep doing that, so just count in your head 3 for each inhale and 3 for each exhale. Whenever you get upset or stressed out, this is a really good way to just calm yourself down. When you focus on your breathing and you're counting your breath, a lot of all the extra stuff sometimes just gets out of your head. So if you ever get upset, this is a really good way to kind of calm yourself down. few more breaths right here. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Blink our eyes open and inhale our arms up overhead. And exhale our hearts to prayer at heart center. Inhale, arms back overhead. And let's grab our left wrist with our right hand. Inhale, lengthen to the sky. Exhale, pull yourself over to the right side so you can stretch out your left side body right here. Not too deep, just getting a nice little stretch. Inhale everything back up to center, and let's grab our right wrist with our left hand. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull yourself over to the left. And always remember to breathe. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, hands to prayer at heart center. Inhale, arms back overhead. And we'll take our left hand, put it on our right knee, and drop our right hand towards our back so we're opening up for a light twist. Inhale everything back up to center, arms overhead. And this time we'll take our right hand, put it on our left knee, left arm drops towards the back so we're opening up for a twist on the other side. Inhale everything back up to center. Exhale, hands to prayer at heart center. Inhale your arms back overhead. Exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. And we're going to scoot our knees back so that our knees are underneath our hips. So we're just in like a little table position right here. Hands are underneath shoulders, knees are underneath hips. Straight back. And if you're in a chair, all you're going to do is just take your hands out in front of you, parallel to the ground, and flex your hands towards you so that you're still engaging that core. Otherwise, you're in table right here. Press all 10 fingertips into the mat. And we'll tuck both of our toes, or the toes on both of our feet. Lift the knees off of the mat, straighten the legs, and bring our booty up so we're in downward dog. So we're basically like an upside down V with our butt in the air, our hands and feet on the mat. And you can always bring your feet closer to your hands or further apart just to be comfortable.
That is hard
Let's
for
take a
me,
few breaths right here.
Actually, that was hard for me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, let's walk our hands, or let's walk our feet to the top of the mat. So you're just in a forward fold. And you can bend your knees a little bit here. Your hands don't have to touch the ground. And just let your head be heavy and just kind of shake it out. Shake it yes, shake it no. Bend your knees a lot more. And then slowly just roll yourself up to standing. Super, super slow. Slow, 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 slow. Head comes up last. We'll inhale our arms back up overhead. And bend your elbows and bring those elbows down so they're in line with your shoulders. So you're like a cactus arm, like this. Or spirit fingers, whatever you want to do here. So if you're in a wheelchair or just a chair or just still seated, just focus on the arms right here. Inhale, lengthen the arms. Exhale, bend the elbows and pull down, almost like you're doing a pull-up. Inhale, arms lengthen. Exhale, bend those elbows. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend the elbows. Let's stay in cactus arms, and we're going to try to just balance on one foot at a time. So to start out, kind of lean all your weight into your left foot. Make sure all 5 of those toes are pressed into the mat. Your heel is pressed into the mat. And then just focus on a point on the ground or on the wall, something that doesn't move. And just slowly start to lift your right foot off of the mat. And if you fall, that's okay. Just try again. Maybe you can lift your leg a little bit higher. Focusing on that one point. And lower that right leg. We'll float the other leg. So all 5 toes on your right foot press into the mat. Heel presses into the mat. Lean into that right foot and slowly lift your left leg. If the cactus arms are hard, you can have your hands at prayer. You can have it on your hips. You can have it out by your side. Whatever helps you kind of find that balance. Slowly lower that foot down to the ground. Inhale, lengthen your arms. Exhale, hands to prayer at heart center. Bend your knees a lot, and slowly bend forward. I'm just going back into a forward fold. If your hands don't reach the mat, bend your knees even more until your hands touch the ground. And then slowly walk your feet back so you can find downward dog again. So back to that upside down V. Now let's take our hands and we're going to walk our hands to the back of the mat. Walk them right to your feet, you're back in a forward fold. Bend your knees a lot and slowly roll up. 1 vertebrae at a time. Slowly coming up, head comes up last. Inhale, arms back overhead. Exhale, bend those elbows back to cactus arms. Inhale, straighten those arms. Exhale, bend the elbows, hold down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend your elbows and pull, and we'll hold right here. Let's bring our hands and elbows to touch. So they're going to be right here, right in front of your body, just to touch like this. Elbows and hands touching. Yep, so just cactus arms and bring them out in front of you so that they're touching. Let's lift our left arm just like a tiny bit more and bring it over our right elbow so they're crisscrossed. Yep, and then maybe if you can get the back of your hands to touch, and then you can try to reach upward towards the sky with this little crossover. Gives you a nice little stretch in your back. Keep breathing. And then let that go. Shake out those arms. Shake out the arms. Inhale, arms back overhead. Exhale, bend those elbows back to cactus arms. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend those elbows. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull down and bend your elbows again. We'll connect our elbows and hands again right in front of our face. And this time the right elbow crosses over the left arm. So we're back in this weird little crisscross right here, where it's just one elbow in front of another. And if you can bring the back of your hands to touch, try to get them to connect. If you can't, really not a big deal. And then try to reach everything up towards the sky. And just breathe right here. And you can let that go and let's shake it out. Shake everything out again. Big shake, big shake. There you go. You can do swimmer's arms, whatever. Just shake that out. We'll inhale our arms back up overhead. Exhale, hands to prayer and heart center. Bend your knees a lot and fold forward again until your hands come down to the mat. Bend your knees as much as you need. Once your hands are on the mat, walk your feet back to downward dog. Upside down V right here. Bend your knees, drop them down to the mat. Sit your booty on your heels. And then you can drop on either side for your butt to get down on the ground and have your feet out in front of you. So you're just sitting down on your mat. Take your arms out in front of you, palms facing up, and just slowly lower down all the way down to the mat until you're laying on your back.
Do you mind saying that again?
Yeah, so you're just going to be sitting on your butt. Yep, just like that. Bring your hands out in front of you. Palms facing up or down, either way. And just slowly start leaning back, super, super slow until you come all the way down to the mat. And if you need to use your hand on the ground to brace yourself, that's okay too. There you go. Perfect. Bend your knees so the bottom of your feet are on the mat. And bring your knees over your chest. Take your hands and wrap them around your shins. So you're kind of giving yourself a nice little hug right here. And you can rock from side to side, massaging that lower back. If you're in a chair, what you can do as you're seated is to just take your arms, extend them out to your side, and then sweep them across each other until the hands touch your back, and you can give yourself a nice little hug this way. It's always important to hug yourself and love yourself, so we're just giving ourselves nice little hugs right here. If you're on the ground, just keep rocking right here. Eventually finding some stillness. Take your hands behind your knees and just give yourself 3 little rocks right here on your back, rocking back and forth, until you can come back up to sitting on your booty. There you go. Let's all come back to a seated position. We'll take our hands to prayer at heart center. Start to close your eyes. And focus on that breathing again. Counting for 1, 2, 3 on your inhale. And exhaling for 1, 2, 3. Inhale for 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 1, 2, 3. Let's all take a moment to thank our bodies for being able to practice yoga. Thank you, Maddie, for coming on here with Best Buddies so I could teach a class. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Best Buddies will save this to their Instagram so you guys can take this class later again as well. Namaste.
Done.
How was that?
Well, that was like so good. I was like so relaxed.
You're good. You're so good at yoga.
Thank you.
I like the breathing exercises. It always calms me down.
Me too.
All right, let's see. If anybody has any questions for you or for me, we can.
Fast. I was like, we're
I know. I didn't want to keep it too long because I didn't know how long people had, and I didn't want it to be too hard for anyone. So maybe we'll do a longer one again in the future.
Perfect.
Let's see. Whoop, where did I go? All right.
We have so many people writing us.
I know. My mom said she loves it.
Oh, she watched it? Good.
Yeah, my mom teaches yoga too.
Oh, that's so cool. So
Yeah.
you followed her steps into yoga.
Yep, I got my mom into yoga and then she became a yoga teacher before I ever did.
Wow, that's so interesting, so cool.
Yeah.
Wow, I never knew that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. My favorite yoga pose. My favorite yoga pose, I like the Shavasana at the end where you're just laying on the mat and you
Me
just get
too.
to close your eyes. That's my favorite part, especially if the teacher's playing good music. That's always my favorite. What about you?
Well, it kind of like depends. I do like the tree pose
Yep.
because that's like always like really good. Like focus on your balance and coordination, and I think that's like good. But I also like just breathing and relaxing.
Agreed. I think people don't realize how important it is to focus on your breathing. Like when you're stressed out or when something's going wrong, if you just focus on your breath, you can literally calm down your mind. It's crazy.
I know. I was like, I
Yeah.
can't believe how fast this went.
I know. I didn't want to make it too long. I didn't know. It's hard when you do it online, right? Because you don't know what everyone's skill level is. So I didn't want to go too crazy.
That's good.
Okay, well, you know how to save this, right?
I do. I just have to go to the IGTV part, right?
Okay, yep, I think so. I believe so.
Mhm.
Okay, all right. Hope you have a wonderful rest of the day.
Thank you. You too.
Bye,
That
Maddie.
was fun.
Of course. I had fun too.
Hey,
Bye,
we're
loves.
gonna do this next time.
Yes, for sure. Bye.
Okay, bye.